and I'm putting my arm just through it and just yanking it over, right? If we had a regular film studio, that's what would happen. But what has to happen now?
We made Down with the Ship in 2021 during the pandemic. That meant we had to get creative about how to keep everyone healthy and safe while shooting a film about two men fighting over the last life vest on a doomed ocean liner. With social distancing, the two men couldn't fight. And with our budget, they couldn't be on an ocean liner.
Everyone involved in the film worked from home, even though that's thousands of miles apart. No one came into contact with anyone who didn't live with them.
Costumes and props were delivered, and the actors set up their own green screens and lights. We coordinated and blocked each shot on Zoom, but the footage was recorded by the actors on iPhones.
And do that and just come closer to the camera. Keep coming closer.
The biggest challenge for remotely directing had to be not having control over the image and frame and relying a lot more on trial and error. Thankfully, the chemistry and good nature of both actors eased this process significantly.
One of the biggest challenges of acting remotely is that you can't see the other actor. When I appear to be looking at Ziga, I'm actually looking at my living room wall, and when he's pulling the vest out of my hand, that was actually done by my daughter Hannah standing off camera.
Though they couldn't see each other while performing, the actors could hear each other over Zoom, which was running on their laptops.
But I didn't want it to come to this.
To what?
Oh! Alright, cut it.
Getting two characters together when the actors are miles apart isn't easy, but it was possible with a few cinematic tricks and clever editing. For scenes that required both Joseph and Ziga's hands in the same shot, Alex and his wife Erika played the hands. Erika also crafted the film's quilled paper artwork.
Quilling is an art form which uses long strips of cut paper. Each strip is rolled, curled, and shaped to create an image. Jessica and I discussed what style Alex was looking for. Jessica drew out the outlines of the shapes. For each piece, I transferred Jessica's drawings, added a little chalk for color, and started the long process of cutting each strip, curling it, and finally gluing it. I used a mixture of on-edge quilling and classic quilling.
From bow to stern, the ship measures only 7 inches. Extreme close-up shots were used for the backgrounds. A combination of puppetry and animation techniques brought the art to life. And if you thought you recognized the voices of those stick figures, you did.
The editing process was a complex process that involved a lot of layers and elements, but mostly a lot of time and tinkering.
Some shots are composed of more than a dozen individual images. As the editing neared completion, work began on the film's score.
My biggest inspiration on writing music for Down with the Ship was the film itself. There was this nautical setting that I felt demanded a sea shanty-esque approach. And there's also some spaghetti western. I wanted to write reactive music that would reinforce the words and actions through Mickey Mousing and call and response.
I don't know how to swim! You do the job on the ship.
It basically turns the music into a third party, a commentator, if you will, who's just making fun of the two characters while emphasizing the humor along the way and just really packing a punch.
Where is the captain? With the women and children. He's supposed to go down with the ship.
The making of this film was a triumph over the pandemic. From our homes to yours, we're thrilled to present Down with the Ship. We hope you enjoy watching it as much as we enjoyed making it.
So I'm just going to say action and just start thrashing and flailing. And action. Keep going, keep going. Cut.
Too much flailing. My camera tipped over.